The 12 o'clock kickoff this weekend will take place at Stamford Bridge, with Chelsea hosting their local rivals Fulham. This is a West London derby, and it's a game that is going to be thrilling. It being an early kickoff already shows how this game will go. Now, Fulham and Chelsea are both anticipating to win, with Fulham trying to build on their strong win against Arsenal and Chelsea trying to continue their winning form, with Chelsea looking to try to win an extra game so that they can have at least 3 wins in the bounce. Chelsea are also trying to look to leapfrog onto the 8th place, ahead of Manchester United and Brighton, with their hopes eyeing to reach at least the top 6. So Fulham and Chelsea will be quite an interesting game, with both teams looking to attack and give their best in the game. Fulham are not quite an easy team and will be looking to try to build on from their win against Arsenal. And Chelsea, on the other hand, will try to improve their win. So let's talk about Fulham. So Fulham is Chelsea's rival, extreme rival. It's their neighbor, it's the closest club to Chelsea. And Fulham will try to win at Stamford Bridge, with Marco Silva, who is a man who has really transformed this team, with players such as Willian and Jimenez coming back to fruition. Fulham are an attacking possession-based team that tries to play from the back. They are a team that are not afraid to play front foot. This is courtesy of Marco Silva. So Chelsea are expecting a team that will not be afraid to go at them, a team that has scored goals and a team that has been resolute once they go ahead. And if Chelsea manage to play the way they played against Middlesbrough, they will surely lose this game to Fulham. Fulham are not afraid of Chelsea and will be looking to come to Stamford Bridge and try to pick up all the 3 points. And this game being an early kickoff, we are going to see how Fulham can do this. So Fulham managed to have 2 resounding results, though one was a defeat at Liverpool at Anfield. So Fulham managed to have a resounding win against Arsenal, a very dominant team, and Fulham managed to come 1-0 down and managed to come and beat Arsenal. However, Chelsea have had a better record against Fulham of late. Now, let's see what Chelsea will do, and we want to see what Mauricio Pochettino can do to try to win this game, and which players he has in his selection process and the lineup that he should pick to try to win this game. So Chelsea managed to lose away to Middlesbrough in the Carabao Cup semi-final, and this has sparked a lot of tension amongst Chelsea fanbase, with the majority of the fans calling for the sacking of Mauricio Pochettino, which I think is premature. And I'm going to do a video why I think calling for the sacking of Pochettino is premature. That's my opinion. So Chelsea at Stamford Bridge have had a good record. They have won their last 3 games at home, and actually their last 3 out of their last 4 wins came at home at Stamford Bridge. Though the result do not showcase the game, since Crystal Palace looked more dominant against Chelsea, and the only convincing win was the win against Sheffield United and Brighton. Yet Chelsea had a red card in that game. So Mauricio Pochettino will have a lot of problems if he loses this game, and this game is the early kickoff fixture, and early kickoff fixtures are not quite great. Chelsea do not perform in them quite well. So I'm making this video before Pochettino does his press conference, but there's some key players that I think will still not feature in this game, and I'm going to explain to you. So Mauricio Pochettino in his press conference will generally address how Fulham are resolute and how Fulham have improved this season. So this is not a team that Chelsea can just walk past by. We saw how Fulham has played twice at Anfield, so they will not be afraid playing away at Chelsea and will be looking to play in the front foot. So some of the injured players in this list are Sanchez. Sanchez is yet to make the bench for Chelsea, and I do not believe that he will be fit enough to start this game. As well as the resounding form of Petrovic, it might take a lot of time before Sanchez manages to get his team back. The second player is Christopher Nkunku. He did not even make the bench away at Middlesbrough, with rumors sparking that he has a small hip injury and is more likely to miss the coming games. And I don't believe that he will be in contention to immediately start this game against Fulham. The next player is Marco Kurela. I'm not sure whether he's back in training, though I heard that he is back in training. So him making the bench, he can make the bench, but it's not guaranteed whether he'll be fit enough to start this game. Ben Chilwell is back to first team training, and most likely he can make the bench, but whether he will start is something that Pochettino has to decide. But I don't know if he's ready to start, but he may start this game. The next player is Badeshile. He also did not make the bench away at Middlesbrough, with the reports coming in that he is slightly injured. I don't believe that he will start in this game, and maybe the other three centre backs will be picked ahead of him, and maybe he can make the bench if he's fit. So what lineup should Chelsea go with to try at least to win this game, and how should Chelsea approach this game? That is what we are going to discuss, and I'm going to give you my predicted starting 11 that I believe should be good enough to at least get a result against Fulham. So Petrovic remains in goal and retains his position as the starting goalkeeper for Chelsea, and we expect him to continue his stellar form, his ability to help Chelsea to build from the back. Now, the centre-back position, I'm going to pick Silva and Disasi. I believe they're the only compatible pair to play as centre-backs currently, and this is aided because Chelsea's full-backs are quite unavailable. So both of them should be ready and good enough to at least solidify the defense, with Thiago Silva marshalling and leading that defense line. So the right back position, Gusto starts. He's been one of the best performing players for Chelsea of late. His offensive threat is quite good, his overlapping runs and his crosses, and he's more likely to retain his position because Reece James is out. Now the left back position, I've picked Colwill, though I'm not very comfortable with him playing there, but I don't know who we are going to play there because Ian Maatsen is also departing on loan, so he can't play. And if Chilwell is fit to start, then he can start, but currently it just looks like Colwill will be the one who will play in that position. In the midfield position, I'm picking Caicedo and Enzo. Yes, I believe that since Fulham will play a high line and will give Chelsea some spaces in behind, Enzo's passes will be great, and Caicedo's link-up play in between the lines will be quite important for Chelsea, though also Conor Gallagher can play. In the attacking midfield position, I'm putting Cole Palmer. I don't want him to play as number 9 as he played against Middlesbrough, but he should play just behind the number 9, threading through balls and attempting to play those line-breaking passes for wingers who are cutting in, as well as playing passes in fit for the number 9. And down the wide areas, I'm going to pick Noni Madueke down the right and Raheem Sterling down the left. So Chelsea need two excellent dribblers to take on Fulham's wingers. Guessing point can be made for Mudryk to start ahead of Raheem Sterling, but Mudryk is an excellent passer but not a great 1v1 dribbler. So Sterling can start, and leading the line, have to pick Broja. He scored the opening goal against Preston, and he should leverage this time to at least try to score a goal and link up play. But the game against Middlesbrough, Chelsea really suffered without a target man. Therefore, the role of Broja in this team will be quite important. So, what I expect from this game is that I expect the team should be ready. I expect Mauricio Pochettino should establish his team and try to encourage the players to turn up in this game. It will be an early kickoff, and therefore the players need to turn up to ensure that they at least put up one of the best performances for the fans. This being a local derby, we expect Chelsea to be front foot, and Chelsea should be quick enough to finish up their chances, with the forward line being ready to score goals. The midfield should also be resolute, and the fullback should be astute to deal with elite wingers such as Willian. Now, I know a lot of people will jump on Mauricio Pochettino, and a lot of people will actually be Pochettino out once Chelsea fail to win this game. And I understand, however, I have contrary opinions to this. However, I have done a video where I've asked you, do you think Pochettino should be sacked? Kindly check that video in our, click the video that has appeared on your timeline to watch that. I'll also do my personal video on whether I think he should be sacked. Thanks for watching.